Alrighty, today we got pull instead of legs on a Tuesday. Now, normally I do legs, obviously, but since we are going to New Zealand Saturday, I will not be able to work out Saturday. So my split this week is going to be push, pull, legs, chest, back, shoulders, arms. So moving the pull day forward and having legs in between the two back days is really nice because it'll allow my back to recover a little more. And normally I don't really want to be doing 5 days in a row, but since I missed out on 2 days last week due to being in the Sunshine Coast, I figured it's going to be just fine, and then I'll get 2 days off over the weekend, and then we'll see if I'll be able to work out in New Zealand. It may just end up being body weight and then cardio, but still going to try. So today I'm actually thinking of starting with deadlift because I've not done deadlift in a while, and I know it's a good lower back workout. What's going on with my hair? It's not doing like what it normally does. Not that I really know what it normally does. Anyways, normally I don't do deadlift. I don't also train lower back like exclusively a lot, so I do think I need to start doing it or integrating it a little bit more. They don't have like a back extension machine at this gym, so I think I might go ahead and stick it with deadlifts. Even though in the past I said that deadlifts are just okay, they're good. They're a good lower back workout, and yeah, so I think I might start with those today, and then probably just move on from there to whatever sort of lat pull downs open, whether it's underhand or regular, and then all of my bicep and all that good jazz. But other than that, yeah, don't got much else, so I'll see y'all in the gym.
Alrighty, so starting off with deadlift now. I'm not necessarily trying to go heavy or for a lot of reps with deadlift. As I've said before, deadlift isn't quite my thing all that much. But regardless, I still want to make sure, like, obviously I'm working my lower back, and kind of just your entire body is worked when you do deadlifts, but mainly obviously your back and kind of your hamstrings. So just really focusing on form the entire time, and I stop at the bottom because I don't want to be like bouncing it off the ground. And I was just kind of seeing how much I could do for reps, and honestly, my grip strength was given out on this fourth rep here. If I had my hand chalk, I probably would have been using it for these, but unfortunately I didn't have my hand chalk. I will say though, I have wrist straps, but like they've been hurting my wrists kind of recently. Like I've been like moving away from using them quite as much, and I don't know why. I might just be wrapping them wrong, or I might just be like, I've been sort of having wrist issues, like I said, with my right hand, but I mean, even in my left, it's not that comfortable. But regardless, moving on, good old underhand pull downs. Now, of course, starting with such a heavy full body workout like deadlift, my lifts aren't going to be quite as up to par. So I think I do this first set here for about 60 kilos on each side, and I get all my reps, although I do believe I end up moving down weight on the next set. As doing this one, I was like, especially with my left hand, I was struggling towards the end, so I didn't think it would be worth it as much to do 60 again, but rather go down to 55 and make sure I'm still getting a decent amount of reps instead of like getting only 4 with 60. Although sometimes you can balance that because sometimes you can do it more for intensity. It kind of just depends on how you're training. And obviously I'm training for bodybuilding, not anything like powerlifting or whatnot, so in my mind, and of course I'm not a professional, I'm minoring in exercise science right now, so I'm learning about it as I go. But for me, I feel like doing a few more reps with slightly lighter weight in terms of bodybuilding, like doing 7-8 reps with 55 kilos is better than doing 4 with 60 kilos. Although you can get to kind of like a nice even medium there, regardless of what you're doing. I do think they almost even out in a sense. Now, lucky again, 2 weeks in a row now, I've actually gotten access to the Easy Bar for Easy Bar curls, and we did go up a weight this time. I don't know, I was feeling good, so I decided to give it a shot, and we went up by about, I think it was 1.25 on each side, so a total of 2.5 kilos. I actually got all 8 for my first set, and then I believe I tried it again and then moved down after that. So my third one I moved back down to 40 kilos, but the first 2 sets 42.5, and I believe I got the second one for 6. And now moving on, we have good old dumbbell preacher curl, and I will like supplement this with other preacher curls, especially when I get back home to the U.S. because in the U.S. I much prefer if there is a preacher curl like machine, I do that, or dumbbell preacher curls. I usually like alternate what I do because I still like having that variety. Because even though if you have a good set routine, I mean maybe not for some people, but I would think for most people, you do kind of you want to like spice it up a little bit. So now for these, I was thinking about the other videos I made and like how I felt about the depth on my dumbbell curls, and it may not look like it as much in the video, but I was going a little bit farther down than I normally do, and that was making a huge difference, especially in the stretch of my bicep. Like I was really feeling it, and it was like a noticeable difference. So I think using this weight is good to start. I do think if I do this, if like the easy bar or a straight bar is taken and I do this workout first, I would start my first set with 16 kgs rather than kilograms. I don't know. I mean, it's maybe just because I'm American, but I don't know if I should be saying like, oh yeah, I use 14 kgs, or if I should be saying kilograms. I don't know. Kilograms sounds more right to me, so maybe I'll do that. Or I'll probably just keep switching between the two because I won't remember to not do one or the other. But regardless, all done with those, and we move on to the second to last back workout of the last back workout, which is lat pull downs, cable lat pull downs with that good old hook grip. Now I believe I'm starting a bit lighter. I think we got about 81.25 on there in kilograms, because I will say I was definitely getting a little tired at this point, and I knew from doing the underhand pull downs and the deadlifts that I wasn't going to be able to quite pull as much, because, you know, obviously doing a workout later in your workout is going to be a bit harder because you're already exhausted most of your muscles. But do my best to get all 8 there and move on to dumbbell preacher curls. And I had the weight a lot lower this time because I know last time the weight was a bit too high, so I lowered it quite a bit. I think I'm rocking a good old 12 kilos here. And my goal here, I actually think, I mean, you'll see it on the screen because as I'm doing this voiceover, I forgot to add the what's it called, my workout like app to show the reps and the weight. But I believe I got 6 or so. I believe I stuck with 12 for my first 2 sets and then ended with 10 on my last. I didn't really want to go down to 10 because it wasn't necessarily like feeling heavy, like per se in the sense of like my forearm working. It's just really like the whole, maybe it is just honestly the tiredness of my forearm working. But I really liked how these felt. I don't think I would make these my primary like hammer curl. And here, yeah, I strained my back a bit. Also, my voiceover might be slightly off with the clips because I haven't cut the clips down, but I'm too far into recording this voiceover to just stop and restart. So you're going to have to suck it up. Going to be a bit off. Probably should have said that at the beginning, but whatever. But yeah, my back got like really strained while I was doing the hammer curls on my right arm, and it did not feel great. But move on to the left arm, and from this angle it really does look like quite the interesting workout, but I can assure you it is all just for forearm work, you know, not for anything else, especially the left hand. Anyways, pretty good, happy with how it went. I think I could supplement this with the standing hammer curls and whatnot. So, and then moving on to the posing, although I probably have already moved on to the posing. It's just my voiceover is delayed, as I stated. I'm happy with how it went. I think in this posing, I almost pass out a few times. Not like almost, obviously I'm exaggerating when I say almost pass out, but I do get really lightheaded. We're about to find out here, or you guys have already found out, but I'll stop talking about the delayed voiceover. And I'm pretty happy with how it went. I did not hear this guy at all when he was trying to just get by, so I apologize for that. But anyways, went pretty good. I'm happy with how my posing's going. I know I've been saying it. I haven't really had any negatives, honestly. I think figuring out the breathing a little bit more, because obviously I'm getting really lightheaded in between. Yeah, I'm getting really lightheaded in between some of the posing, but I'm really happy with how it's been going. So I mean, it's just going to be the same comments I've had on my other lat and bicep days. So, I mean, yeah, not much else to note on. Just need to work on the breathing a little bit more. But yeah, I guess besides that, I will see you guys. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll cover that when I'm back at the apartment. So I will see you guys when I'm back at the apartment.
Alrighty, well, as you probably, well, not probably, as you did see at the end there with cardio, I got 3 shiny Pokemon today. Oh, fuck, I just pushed my forearm into my desk. Ow. Ow, this chair sucks. I mean, it's comfortable, it just makes a lot of noise. I got 3 shiny Pokemon today. Pretty baller. But yeah, workout went well. Happy with it. Takeaways. Deadlift is going to be a very sparse thing. I don't think it's going to be something I do all that often. I think I get enough lower back work as it is, and if I feel like I'm not, then I guess I could work deadlift in a little more, but normally I'll be doing like the lower back extension machine if my gym has one, which I'd argue most gyms tend to, maybe. Well, honestly, now that I think about it, might be only my college gyms that had them. Anyways, well, if a gym has one, then I'd probably use that over doing deadlifts, just because deadlift just takes so much out of me when I can be doing relatively the same amount of work for my lower back on that machine. But yeah, other than that, as for next week, I don't think I'm really gonna get in the gym. I've been thinking about it a bit, and I'm not gonna get in. We're doing like 2 days in an Airbnb, and this is all in New Zealand. We're doing 2 days in an Airbnb, and we're doing 2 days camping, 2 days in an Airbnb, 2 days camping, and we're going all the way from Queenstown to Auckland in 8 days pretty much. So not gonna be much opportunity to lift. I will say like maybe nights before I go to bed in the Airbnbs, and we'll see about camping because I don't want to be like smelling like shit in the tent with my buddy. So we will see about doing like some push-ups, sit-ups, any body weight exercise I can really do, squats, I guess. We'll have to just see, make it work, and yeah. And otherwise, honestly, I might plan on just taking some scenic videos, maybe doing a little bit of like just talking around our campsite for a little bit, maybe upload that just for some filler, because I don't want just like a week of emptiness on my channel. So yeah, but other than that, pretty happy with today. I hope all of you guys are having a great day. That's normally where I end the video, so I think that's gonna be where it is. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a great day and or are having a great day.